Hey everybody, welcome back to another HokayBricks video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than usual. It's my first review on YouTube at least. Basically, you might have seen in one of my previous hauls that I bought a bunch of the Disney Storybook Adventures sets. Currently the ones that are all available. I have not seen whether or not there will be any more coming out at any time soon. But I bought all four of the ones that were available because they are so stinking cute. So I wanted to do a video kind of from an AFOL perspective of why one might want to buy these sets, even if they're not into mini dolls or the mini dolls that we have now. So from left to right, we have Belle's Storybook Adventure, Mulan's, Anna and Elsa's, and Ariel's. And I've displayed here the stickers and the mini dolls and the other characters that we get. So you can see right off the bat that all of these sets come with technically 4 or more characters. Some of them have different amounts of mini dolls though. So at most there are 3. 1, 2. These 3 sets have 3 mini dolls. In these 2 cases, there are 2 versions of the main character and then the boy. And in this case, there are 2 mini dolls and then some extra characters technically. We'll get into that. So yeah, let's start off with Belle's Storybook Adventure. So you might notice I do plan to use these for a mock at some point, so I did not apply the sticker that would normally go over here. That sticker is on this sticker sheet. I did apply the other 2 stickers already because they were part of the set and they were pieces that I thought I would like if they were stickered. There is also a sticker that goes on the back. It looks like you can write your name or whose it is. It also, each of these does come with a sticker sheet that you can do whatever you want with. It's meant to be used on whatever tiles or flooring or pieces in general in the storybook. Again, I like to save pretty much all my stickers unless I know exactly what I want to do with them. So I'm not planning on using those at the moment. Here are the characters that are included. So we have Belle, Beast, Mrs. Potts, Chip, Cogsworth, and I'm so sorry, but I don't know the name of the wardrobe lady. Because Chip is such a small piece, and he is the kind of piece that would normally include an extra if it weren't printed, we do get an extra one of him as well. Let's see if that'll focus. There we go. So we get 2 of Chip, which is canonically weird. So it's nice to have a couple characters. They are all really nice. They look good together. I don't know if I will honestly use many of them. Like I might use these in a mock at some point. Less likely that I'll use these with an in-universe reason. It'll probably just like a dollar decoration. Let's look inside this set real quick. So they all come with the clasp. I'm going to show you something interesting about one of them later though. Honestly, the designs for these are actually pretty complex in some cases. So you'll see it's a little bare bones because I haven't applied the stickers that they recommend. This one does come with a hairpiece for Adam, I think it is, Prince Adam, if you want to make him a human. So let's do that real quick. So he comes with his beast head. And this is, from what I can tell, this is new to this set, but will also be featured in another 2020 set that has normal mini dolls, not mini dolls. So like I said, if you want, they do give you the hairpiece where you could turn him into a human. So not my favorite. I mean, we barely see him like that in the movie, so I will not be displaying him like that probably. But it's really nice that they give you the option. This is not maybe the best example of a good complex build within one of these sets because it is fairly basic, but in this case it does give you a little thing you can spin and a little bed that you can drop down, a trundle bed. There's really not very much advanced stuff in this one, but it's nice, and we all know I didn't get it for the build necessarily. There is a printed 1x1 brick that shows the rows, so that's nice. Most of this will get repurposed at some point, honestly. You might know already, but these are very nice printed, what is it, like 6x8, 6x10, I don't know. There we go. Yeah, it looks like 6x10, 8, I don't know. Sorry guys. There are these new rounded tiles that are printed. Part of the reason I wanted these sets is just for those, because they are so cool. All right, so that was Belle's Adventure, or Storybook Adventure. One of the things I do want to note about the mini dolls is that in most cases they are meant to be only one stud apart at minimum. So you might be able to maneuver some of them to be right next to each other, but I was a little bit surprised that they don't need two studs between them, so that's nice. Alright, next up, Mulan Storybook Adventure. That comes with, like I said before, there are two versions of Mulan. How do I do this? There we go. Two versions of Mulan, and Shang, I believe his name is, and the horse. And it does come with this printed 1x1 round brick that you put inside a lantern piece for the Lucky Cricket. So that's pretty cool. I feel like I've seen a transparent version of this somewhere. Maybe I'm just thinking of something else that would go in a lantern. Sorry, let me move that. So again, there was one sticker that I did apply to this because it made sense and I would probably use it again in the future, but these two on the spine and the back I did not apply. And this is the sticker sheet that you're meant to do whatever you want with. Again, I don't know how likely it is I will end up using any of these ever, but it's nice to have them. I'm glad I didn't apply them. This is the interesting one. With this clasp, this is the only set that had two of these 1x2 slopes to make up the clasp part. The rest of the three had a 2x2. It was not separate. This is the Mulan build. There's not, again, it's not super impressive in terms of something I would want to keep together, but I do have to respect how much detail went into it. So this spins here for a training ground. You can see this bridge goes up and down if you want it to. And then there are these two really nice gates that you can walk through and a tree that you can adjust. So again, nothing super fancy that I would like to use, but it's nice to have it. It's nice to see how much time and effort went into those. Alright, moving on to the Anna and Elsa storybook. So we have these mini dolls for Elsa, Anna, Olaf, and Kristoff, I believe his name is. You'll see that these mini dolls are supposed to use anything that has a peg. They can't hold a bar. In fact, their hand is about the size of a bar. They can't hold a bar though, so the only other thing you can do is clip things onto them. So they did give you some pieces like the flowers that you'll see with Ariel, or the ice that you'll see with Anna right here. Out of these four, I'm obviously not very impressed with Olaf. He looks okay. I don't know what they would be able to do differently, but you know, not my favorite. So stickers, I did apply for these stickers already. Again, there's something I would want to keep. And this is the sticker sheet that they give you to do whatever you want with, which I don't think personally I would ever use. But there are some nice pieces in there that I might have to take back later. The build, pretty basic. This one has a flat silver clasp versus gold. It looks like, yeah, on all three of the other ones. This build is actually a little bit more complex if you ask me, because it has this piece that's meant to be flipped up all the way that you do have to manually close when you close this book. It will not automatically close like some of the other books, but this is actually a pretty nice build if you ask me. There's another, oh no, I'm sorry, there's the bed. This is the piano. This is a very nice printed tile. I know this is actually in some of the other sets as well. I might have to get more of those because it's very nice. But actually, look at that build there with the candle pieces in relatively new pearl gold. It actually is pretty respectable if you ask me. So I do like that. It does come with this little sleigh build. Nothing super fancy, but it's nice to have. Alright, well, we'll skip that part. And then we'll just close that back up. So that was Anna and Elsa's. And here are the mini dolls for Ariel's storybook adventure. We have the mermaid version of Ariel and the human version of Ariel and Prince Eric. It does come with the normal Flounder and Sebastian. There we go. It comes with a normal molded Flounder and Sebastian that would come in any of the other Disney Ariel sets that come with. I'm sorry, I don't know if they're in all of the Ariel sets, but they're the standard ones that would come in those sets. Here are the stickers. This set actually did not use any stickers at all, if I remember correctly. So this is a full sheet. Nothing's been spent on there. These are the recommended stickers that they want you to do whatever you want with, and I will probably be doing nothing with, if we're honest. If we open this up, there is a little chariot, it looks like. I think that's what it's supposed to be. This one's not all that advanced either, but it does have a slide. It has an opening clam, and it does have a little statue there to represent Ariel's grotto where she keeps her treasures. Also this music piece and the trident. So there's nothing, again, super fancy about this one. So let's just go through real quick about the pieces, because from an AFOL perspective, a lot of this that I bought is for the pieces. So the mini dolls are actually really cute, and I do really want to display them in my collection, but it's also nice to be able to get their hair pieces, because honestly it's not that easy all the time to go on Bricklink and try to find just the hair pieces from the different Disney princesses, because a lot of people that sell on Bricklink either don't sell Friends stuff that often, or they put it at a higher price than you would see for like a normal city hair piece. So I'm really glad to be able to get a couple of these different hair pieces that are otherwise exclusive. And as for parts, there are so many nice colors for pieces in these sets. I think one of my favorites in this has to be the dog poop piece, now in white. I believe that's new for 2020 in white. I could be wrong though, but I definitely will be using this for like some ice cream or some whipped cream. So it does come with a couple extras, I believe, as well. So I have a couple of those now. Anything in the Anna and Elsa? Again, not really, just the printed tiles. There's the 1x2 tile with the keyboard piano piece. Honestly, you guys know, I bought most of this just for the mini dolls. I'm really looking forward to being able to display them someday, somewhere in a nice way. I haven't figured that out yet. Nothing really jumps out at me about the pieces in here. I guess it's nice to have the stickered tile now and some more jewels, but you'll see someday when I show you my collection. I have a lot of those. And again, nothing super fancy about this. This one is nice that these are both printed, both of these little semicircle pieces. I don't know that I'll ever use them, but it's nice for the users that they are printed, so they have that option. That about wraps it up. So if you are an AFOL and you don't want the hair pieces for the Disney princesses, I don't blame you for not picking up these sets, because otherwise I feel like there isn't a lot of system stuff in these sets. These tiles are gorgeous. The mini dolls are super adorable. But if you're more of a minifig person, these are probably not going to be your style. But I would still recommend picking them up if you get a chance, especially on sale, because these books are actually pretty awesome. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm sure that there are some awesome AFOLs that have already made amazing mocks inside of these. Other than the printed part, it's actually fairly neutral, and you can switch these parts around. So you might be able to find some really awesome creations online, and I'll see what I can do with these in the future. So that's about it for my first AFOL review. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear what you think about these actually as well. If you were to get one of these sets, which one would you get? Why? What parts in there actually speak to you? Personally, I just need to get them all so that I have them all. But which one would be your favorite? So leave some comments down below asking questions, or just telling me all sorts of cool stuff about these. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Thanks for watching.